I'm Gina Leggio. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist, and here are 5 steps you can take as a parent to help your child feel loved and connected. Number 1, prioritize child rearing. This means putting your child's needs above your own. And I know that's a no-brainer when it comes to physical needs. You get up all night to feed your newborn and forgo sleep. But it's more subtle when it comes to emotional needs. For example, your child may want your undivided attention while they're talking to you, but you're tempted to answer personal text notifications immediately. I'm guilty of that. I've been guilty of that. So we all need to be mindful of their emotional needs and putting those needs above our own. Second point of this is a season in your life in which you can reduce activities so that you can have more time to build a relationship with your child. And it could be good activities like movies, hobbies, volunteer opportunities. Maybe you have a wide circle of friends or a lot of extended family, and it could mean decreasing frequency of contact with those people for a while. And it's temporary while the children are living with you. When the kids are grown and gone, you can allot more time to those activities. A third point about prioritizing child rearing is lowering your standard of tidiness. And I've nailed that. Messy house. I mean, it's not like I've lived in an unsanitary pigsty, but children's fingerprints on the windows, doors, walls, bring it. Because this is a time in your life when you want to use that time and energy to, like I say, build a relationship with your child. And you don't want to have your child do more chores than they can handle either, so that y'all can have a super clean house. So when people would come over, I'd say, I'd apologize for the mess, but this is clean by our definition. I want to add that prioritizing child rearing is not martyrdom. Don't be a martyr. Be sure to use your support system, take breaks. And this is especially important for parents whose children may have a disability in which they may need their parents to help care for them for the rest of their lives. Number 2, the golden rule applies here. Treat them how you want to be treated. For example, if you need constructive criticism, how would you want someone to deliver it? So when you correct them, be careful with how you deliver it. You may be saying appropriate words. For example, please remember next time to bring your jacket home from school. Those are all appropriate words. But if the tone of voice is something like, please remember to pick up your jacket from school and bring it home next time, the tone of voice brings a message of like they're an idiot, which of course we don't want that message coming across to our children. So although you may be using the right wording, be very careful of your tone of voice and what your tone of voice is conveying. Another example would be picking them up from school or a play date. How would you want to be picked up from school or play date when you're in the middle of a really engaging activity? So helping them have closure with that activity, helping them not feel rushed when they're collecting their possessions. And I understand there's time constraints, but as much as you can, helping them with these transitions and just helping them in general and treating them with how you want to be treated. Number 3, create structure and be consistent. What we want to avoid is parenting with our emotions. So let's say, for example, a parent is exhausted, so they don't enforce a rule. But then next time, they're fed up, and then they enforce the rule. This is confusing to a child. Also, you don't want to resort to yelling. So a way to do that is to clearly communicate the rules and consequences in advance. That way you can administer the consequences objectively, and the child doesn't so much take it personally. Also, you want to think about what might be causing the behavior so you can help your child build skills to do better next time. And with behavior, consult with your child's pediatrician just to make sure you're covering all the bases and in case there's an underlying need. And I want to add with structure, it must be balanced with flexibility, and discipline must be tempered with love. Number 4, laugh with them and play with them. Play games, do make believe. Not only is it fun, but it's important for their emotional, cognitive, and relational development. And I recommend a book called The Way to Play, using little moments of big connection to raise calm and confident kids. And it's by Tina Payne Bryson, PhD, and Georgie Wizin Vincent, LMFT. And they have 7 strategies for you to get the maximum benefits of playing with your children on their child development. Number 5, cherish them. Kids compare themselves to others, and they want to feel special, especially to you, their parents. So point out their strengths, point out their superpower, which is something unique and whimsical and endearing. And don't let a day go by without expressing your love to them in your words and actions.